What's going on, y'all? I need to chop it up with y'all really quick, man, before we get started today. Before we get started on this workout, I want to tell you guys something, man. Listen, I'm a man that I would say probably spent majority of his years just chilling, not really talking or whatnot, what have you, just observing. And after observing, going through my little go-throughs or whatever, and finding a certain level of success when it comes to this thing that we call life and, doing different things or whatever. Understand this. I have never been and never will be the loudest person in the room. All right? I'm not really one of those people that prefers to overtalk or, force my way into a conversation, try to yell or scream over anybody. That's never been me, never have, never will be. All right? I'm going to watch, observe, and then I can give you, if you want to call it advice, professional opinion, whatever. I'm gonna listen, and I'm just gonna give you the goods, man. Now, what you choose to do with that information, that's always gonna be on you. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping about that. But I posted something today, man. It was basically just about, somebody had put this post on Facebook. It's I don't know, it's a, trying to figure out how I'm gonna say this. It's a young lady with a lot of masculine energy. Like I want to say that this young lady has a girlfriend or something. All right, so whatever they identify as, they identify as. But it's a young lady, a lot of masculine energy, and I believe she has a girlfriend. Anyway, so they wrote a post. I'm not gonna say any names or whatever. They wrote a post and they was like, "Y'all be forcing TF," which means the bad word, out those families just because y'all got kids together. And I just shared it, and I was like, "That's what you're supposed." I was like, "You know what? Never mind." I just believe that a lot of people are backwards, right? A lot of people are backwards. And, somebody commented and it was like, "It's sad but true." And so I was like, "What's sad?" And so they were like, "Why stay together for the kids if they really don't want to be together? It's easier to be happy and co-parent." I agree with that. It is easier to do things that way than to be what they call a sad parent. When people have kids, they think they're supposed to be a perfect image. But if it's not, then it's not meant to be. And I'm just like, what? So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, basically I don't rock with that. And I was basically saying, before children comes into play, hopefully a friendship, a relationship, and a marriage is first. All right. So hopefully you have went through those stages of being a friend and, that relationship thing is kind of like, because if you're courting, then, but anyway, so you got the friendship and then you got the marriage and all that other stuff, right? And so what I was saying to them is, hopefully you done did your due diligence or whatever, and you've gotten to know that, honestly, really gotten to know that person before you choose to lay down and have a child with them. All right. And I just believe I'm gonna try to just freestyle this thing. My personal belief is with the mindset that a lot of people should have now. If you have children with somebody, at what point does it become bigger than you? You know what I mean? Again, if you have did the things that you were supposed to do, which is honestly get to know that person. When I say get to know somebody, I mean based on their morals, their 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 morals, their foundation. Like who is that person at the core? Do they have like a certain do they have principles? Do they have morals? Do they have like a certain code that they live by before you made the choice to not only lay down with that person, but to have a child with that person? Hopefully, all of this stuff is clear before you get to that point, right? And you guys are married and you're pushing towards having that dynamic family. At what point does it become basically, at what point do you look at it as the bigger picture instead of just looking at, I'm going to be happy no matter what? And I was saying, this generation oftentimes takes the easy way out. What is the easiest thing for me to do? The easiest thing for me to do is like this young lady said. I think that's a young lady. It may be a young lady or a young man. I don't know. They got like a lion as their head, and is the name is Pumpkin Pie. I don't know who I'm conversing with in this day and age. But anyway, so I was basically saying, people are so quick to leave. That's the easiest thing. This generation is soft, so quick to give up on everything instead of putting in the work. Uh, the first thing people want to do is leave, which is backwards. And then their question to me was, do you have kids? And I basically said that has absolutely nothing to do with the points that I just made. And so they were like, the point you just made isn't today's real life. I would agree. I mean, I would agree that most of the people in this generation is soft. That's not the morals, the principles and stuff that we as a people live by years ago definitely don't apply according to what I'm seeing in mass. Majority of people, it definitely don't apply to these people. But they was like, so you actually stay in an unhappy, unhealthy relationship, or like the old people say, sweep under the rug relationship and just pretend to be happy for the kids who can see right through all of the unhappy, unhealthy behaviors. So happy, if you marry a woman, so healthy and all that other stuff. So I would say this as two parents, as husband and wife, hopefully. Yes, you should be able to show your children not everything, but understand, listen, in life, you're going to have ups and downs. You're not going to always be happy. Understand that. And that has nothing to do with, what I'm saying, you being with a person. Life is full of ups and downs in itself. That's life. You're going to go through things. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. That's just life. But during those times, you find out who you truly are. You find out what are your morals, what are your principles, what are your real foundations, what are the things that you stick through, as far as just trying to, no matter what, fight through whatever it is that you need to fight through for not only yourself but your kids, and looking at the bigger picture and things. We're trying to get to the point where, not just we're not financially happy or financially where we want to be, but mentally, physically, and emotionally, we all are working towards that. We're helping each other. And a child will be able to benefit by seeing that each and every day. A mother, a father, a husband and wife work together, regardless of, listen, you did something that I did not agree with. And even though I disagreed with it, I might be in my feelings. I understand that there's still things in play that we still need to do each and every day. I'm going to make sure that, you know, I cook, I clean. I'm going to make sure I work to make sure I provide, keep a roof over your head, food on the table, clothes on your back. A child, a child gets to see that each and every day. But oftentimes, especially in this generation, you have so many people that are so selfish and so, what were the words that I used, man? Uh, Dang, I typed a lot of stuff. We actually went back and forth a lot, man. And every single last point that they tried to make, I pretty much just went through it and I dissected it. I dissected it to a T, and nothing that I said was directed towards them. It was just an overall, because I try not to get too personal, because when it gets personal, that's people getting their feelings. I always try to keep it on a majority. Like, so let's look at this thing from a majority standpoint. You know, how can we get to a solution? Not just coming up with problem after problem after problem. Okay, this is the problem. What is the solution? People spend so much time focusing on the problem instead of giving a solution. So, regardless of what I say, after it's all said and done, I try my best to provide a solution to anything that I give. So, I was like, you know what? Let's just do it like this, right? Because I think in my teens, early 20s, I spent a lot of time being around different type of people. And I pretty much boiled it down to successful people versus unsuccessful people. All right, when you look at your life right now, would you put yourself into a category of being successful and the things that you wanted to do are unsuccessful? And I believe if people are honest with themselves and they really look and peek into their doggone life and they're being honest, they can pretty much put themselves in. And again, you can change this at any point in time. All right. Again, life is full of ups and downs. All right, twists and turns and all, but you should still be able to look at the overall. Where do I put myself in? So I was like, we just gonna take it back to successful and unsuccessful people. And I was like, the fact is, successful people do it every day. They don't just stay together just for the children and back all this up through data, statistics, and all that other stuff. Because when you look at somebody, or you look at a couple that's making $40,000 per year, together they make close to $100,000 per year. The average earning couple. Those people are the people that get a divorce at like a 70-something% rate. When you get to a certain number, that thing drops drastically. I want to say it's like somewhere around $250,000. I want to say it like decreases into half. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And we're just looking at it from a financial standpoint, of course. But I was like, or mind, just mindset period. The fact is, successful people do it every day. They don't just stay together just for the children, but they stay together because they understand the bigger picture. The problem is unsuccessful people, they are so quick to give up on the things that they should be working harder to keep or maintain. They never look at the bigger picture and see that there's other reasons that I should be pushing beyond my own happiness. Let me see more. And sometimes, most times, they need to find reasons to keep going or to make things work, especially when it gets to that point of marriage and having children. Again, when you think about two life-changing things, having marriage should be first. Marriage. This is going to be the biggest financial decision of my life. Who you lay down with each and every night is the biggest financial decision that you make each and every day, who you choose to be with. You make that decision every time you lay, regardless of how you look at it as a man or a woman. That is the biggest financial decision that you're ever going to make in your whole entire life. All right? So, hopefully you have did your due diligence when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Again, get to understand the person behind that pretty face, that nice body, all of that money and all of the other stuff. What are their morals? What are their principles? What are their values and their foundation? What do when you Strip all of that stuff away from them. The nice body, the pretty smile, the long hair, and all the rest of that other crap. Who are they at the core? All right. Again, marriage, one of the biggest one of the biggest decisions you're going to make. And then you have children. When people lay down and they make the decision, well, they make the decision to lay down with that person, and you make the decision to have a child with that person, you need to make sure you do your due diligence. But anyway, so anywho, let me keep it going because I want to get this doggone workout in, man. But I just thought this was very, very interesting. It was a really good conversation. I believe we're actually still currently having. Well, she hasn't responded, or he. I don't know if it's he or she, but they haven't responded just yet. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. I'm really interested to hear what they got to say. But anyway, unsuccessful people are too simple-minded. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm out. Anyway, simple-minded and too selfish to ever see the bigger picture. That is why they will continue to be unsuccessful in their friendships, relationships, and just in their overall life. Correct me if I'm wrong, like, bro, those are facts. And then, they made the argument, or they were trying to make the argument about, let me make sure I read this. This had me tripping. I kind of laughed at it. But so if you marry a woman, they were talking to me directly. If you marry a woman and have a kid tomorrow, and that woman decides to cheat and get pregnant by another man, that man want to be the daddy in his child and share his life. Anyway, so basically, if you make the choice, because again, they what they're trying to do is they're trying to use a small percentage of people, or maybe not even, I don't even know what the hell. They just came up with a doggone scenario, tried to throw it at me and thought that was going to throw me off of my game. Okay, so basically what you're saying, if the person makes a questionable decision about, getting married to someone, and they end up, you end up having a child with this person. And I'm guessing what they said, I don't even think they had their full story together, but this person ends up getting pregnant by somebody else and blah, blah, blah. Is it right to go ahead and settle down or whatever? Because she was like, or he was like, let's be honest. Sometimes things don't always go as planned. Man, listen, I got to sneeze right now. I haven't came out yet, though. So I was like, I want to read through everything that I said. But let me see. I basically told them marriage is not about happiness. I don't know where the heck y'all keep getting this from. Marriage is not about happiness. In what world does it say that marriage is about happiness? It's about that mother-loving contract that you sign that binds y'all two together. That's basically what marriage is. It's a sheet of doggone paper. It's a commitment that you make, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, basically, let me sit up for this. I was like, this generation doesn't, I'm going to try to paraphrase it. This generation doesn't understand the word commitment. Your words hold no weight, and that's the problem. When most people get married, they make a commitment. They make a commitment in front of their family. They make a commitment in front of their husband or wife's family. They make a commitment to their husband or to their wife, and they also make a commitment to themselves and before God. You've made a commitment, and of course to the law or whatever. You make a commitment in front of all these people, and the last words that you say is till death do you part. Right? So, well, basically saying the problem is, most people, they make a commitment and they find any and every reason to opt out of that thing. Soft. This generation is soft. No principles, Yeah, the problem is most people don't have no honor, no principles, no morals, no values, no foundation. And then they look at their doggone life and you see most people, the reason why most people's life is so effed up is because they have commitment issues. You can't commit to anybody because you can't commit to yourself. Because if most of these people did, and most of these people honestly committed to themselves, physically, you would be able to see that. Physically, you would be able to say, I'm going to start this doggone fitness journey and I'm going to stick with it until I reach my goal, and I'm going to maintain that for the rest of my life. But most people can't commit to themselves. They find any and every reason not to go to the gym. They find any and every reason not to work out. They find any and every reason to blame everybody else for their doggone problems instead of addressing the person that's in the mirror. I am the reason why I am where I am. It ain't got nothing to do with him, her, that dog, that cat, nobody but the person that's in front of that doggone mirror. It has everything to do with me. And if I want my situations and my circumstances and everything that's going on around me to change, then I have to change. It's all about me. Anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? I put it was a lot of stuff that I was putting up there, man. And the bottom line is, when you make those doggone commitments, when you go as far as to put that ring on that person's hand or receive that ring, and you make that commitment in front of all those people and to yourself, and you sign whatever, then yes, you are supposed to stay with that person till death do you part. It's as simple as that, man. I haven't got a response back just yet about, again, see, the thing was, and I allowed that conversation to carry over into that nonsense. See, most of the time I'll try to keep people on track. But I was like, you know what? We can go ahead. We got a little bit of time today, so we can go ahead and dissect everything that you're talking about right now just to prove a point. And when you look at it, this person is just basically full of excuses, which again, I understand, but understand this, man. I'm not going to allow that, right? I'm not going to sit back and be one of those people that's going to let you rock like that on my page, for real. I'm going to keep it a band with you. Most people don't want to hear it, man. Most people don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But back to my point. What we're about to do today, guys, we're going to go ahead and get this workout in and stay true to what we said we were going to do, which is hit these 3 miles each and every day until the end of this year, and then we'll pick up another challenge after that. We're going to maintain this lifestyle, man. We're going to maintain this lifestyle, and we're not going to let anything or anybody slow us down or stop us. Anytime we make a commitment, we're going to stick to it. Anytime we say we're going to do something, we're going to do it. Go ahead. Take this off. This actually needs to go in my bag. So, to get to that commitment, we got to work out that we need to do 3 miles, man. Remember, guys, if you're doing this 3 miles a day, you can walk it, you can run it, you can jog it, you can crawl it. I don't give 2 X. As long as you get it done. We're also doing 2 a day. So I won't be going live, but I will be working out again, either right after this or later. I might mix it up a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Give my body a little break in between this thing. Because that back-to-back workout yesterday is killing. And then my calf muscles, my legs. So I ran with those Nike Zoom Alpha Flies or something like that, man. They're like $350 shoes. They're not mine. They're actually good. So I tried to use those things. My freaking legs, man, they just, when I step, I don't know. Them things ain't no joke. We're going back to my old running shoes. They're like Hoka's, something like that. They're expensive shoes, but they're actually made for running. Those Zooms, those Alpha Fly, whatever, those are more of like sprinting, I believe. So Anyway, let's go ahead and get this doggone workout in, man. We're gonna be getting some work done in the meantime, between time. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments about, you know, the little situation with that person. Again, I don't know, male, female. I'm not sure. They just got a line on that what's the name? It ain't going nowhere. Let me go, Boogie. See what I'm saying? And then it was another post. I may bring it up a little bit later, but it was a person that was saying, what was that? Where is that? What's the name at, man? I had commented on somebody's stuff, but yeah, it was like, it said, men, let's leave the bashing of women in 2022 when your mama wasn't perfect. What? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Russell say, man, what are you talking about, man? But you know, I was just joking around. I had commented because I seen a young lady had said something to a guy or whatever. He was basically just saying, you know, men are willing to do this as long as women are willing to do it. And she was like, what did she say? She was like, listen, I'm not going back and forth because she said real men know they don't have to fight for, you know what I'm saying, a woman to respect them or whatever, which I agree. I do wholeheartedly agree with that. All right, the guys that's getting that type of stuff, they're not complaining. We ain't tripping about that. But you know, I just chimed in and said my little piece. I'm gonna wait to get a little response or whatnot, what have you, man. But anyway, let's go and get this workout in, man. We done chopped it up long enough. Y'all done had 26 minutes to sit here and listen to KD rant, man, about what's going on social media. Let's get it. Excited to get this workout in, man. This thing, I ain't gonna cap. I've been waiting on this thing all day. All right. Y'all know normally this is KD's last day at the little part time. You know, we only work 1 or 2 there. Whatnot, what have you. So they probably need some help, so we're gonna see about that. I don't know. Got some more projects and stuff coming up as well, guys. Y'all be on the lookout for that, man. We gonna get it done. We gonna get it done. Where my headphones at? Are they down here? Oh, let me see. I think my headphones are down here. As they spend the next year planning this wedding and really getting to know each other. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go check. I think they might be upstairs, man. They might be upstairs. Let's see. Let's go get it. Hey, there we go. I hope these things are not freaking still on, man. Think about them. What's? I think. Shit. They're wrong, y'all. Hold on. Damn. Crap. I was streaming yesterday on Twitch. Didn't do so well, but it's all good. We got an extra pair of headphones, man. Let me see. Power on. Damn. Low battery. Freak, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the problem. This is the issue that I'm always having with this mother level with these earphones, because they stay on, man. I don't know why, as intelligent and as smart as Sony is, they don't have their headphones automatically turn off when they're not being used for a certain amount of time. Still nothing. Come on, fam. Only thing about these is they don't get as loud as my Sony do, man. Hold on, y'all. Let me use the bathroom real quick. Hot diggity dog. Get your up in her breath. 99, baby. We all the time, baby. Hey, I can do it. Put your into it. You can do it. Put your into it. Put your back into it. Put your into it. Click, click, boom. Today has got to be a shaping day. I need to go see my dog on brother, man. I need to go see my big bro so he can cut me up. He gotta cut my hair, bro. For real. Well, not cut it, but you know, it's about time for Katie to get that little shape up, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hey. And this stuff smells good, man. Let me tell you something. Personally, I will never be the one to eat grapefruit, but it smells good. Absolutely love the way the grapefruit smells, man. That's always a nice little fragrance to rock with. You can do it, put your into it. You can do it, put your into it, put your back into it, put your into it, click, click, boom. That doggone Ice Cube back in the day, baby. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Get me right, player. Let's go! I don't feel like I gotta get away. All right, man. I'll tell you one thing. We ain't never gotta worry about these doggone headphones going dead. You hear me? Them motherfuckers always gonna be good. What the hell? Bro. I'm really tripping right now, because let me try to plug these into my computer. Is that? No, that ain't it. I'm gonna drink downstairs. I really am waiting on that young lady to respond back. I want to see what she got to say. Bam. Come on, fam. Oh, so it got to be on. Freaking laptop got to be on in order for this thing to work. I know, man. I know. My laptop is dirty. I know. All right, so. One hand in that thing. I got one hand on it. Y'all, if anything nasty pops up, I just want to say, I don't know why this thing continues to go on that type of stuff, and they know, nah, oh man, I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. Hey, we at 18.6. I ain't gonna cap, man. I ain't been. We just need for this thing just to stay on while I. All right. right, bro. Let's rock. Let's get it. Yeah. Wise words from a decent man. Back when I was trying to put a ring on a hand. I'll see it. Work harder. You always got more. You can always go harder. Believe you me. Don't let yourself lie to yourself. You can always go harder. You can always do more. Yeah. I've been streaming for about 35 minutes, big guy. 35, man. We actually had a decent little talk earlier, man. Got some important things. All right. Let's get it. Yeah, I gotta change my shoes, man. I gotta change my shoes. I just saw your stream like 2 seconds ago. I don't know why, man. I do feel like on my other page, man, it do be letting me know a little late when I go live. I don't know what the deal is, man. I feel like sometimes YouTube be hating on. They be hating on me. It's all good though. Sorry. Still gonna be all love. And then they said they can't stop it. They can't stop it no matter what they do, dog. Cause it's coming. Alright, so the last time I wore these shoes was when I was cutting grass. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Hopefully we can go to the Nike store. I gotta charge my car up. Let's say, restricted. Hey, I don't know what you sent, man. YouTube restricts maybe if it has some cuss words or something in it. YouTube will restrict some of that stuff, man. Dadgummit, boy. Like I said, it's been a while since I freaking put these shoes on. But these are excellent shoes to run in. Excellent shoes to run in. And the sole should get me right. All right. Out. It's a nice little pleasant little feel, man. You know, I don't know, Nike. I don't know, man. I already don't rock with y'all because of what y'all did to Kyrie. Y'all might be shocked. I think I might just get back into these. I ain't gonna cap. I do want some more of those Alpha Fly shoes, man. They don't really stay on the men's side too much, but it is a pair over there for the women. I think I might have to scoop them things. You can do it with your. But yeah, so I'm gonna be getting this 3 miles out the way, man. 3 miles, and then I'll do my second workout a little bit later on. I don't know, I might do it back to back. I ain't gonna cap, so on the drive here, I was honestly, my mind, or when I say my body, maybe my body was telling me don't work out. My body felt like it didn't want to work out. My body felt like it wanted to take a nap. Just go to sleep. Just get you about 15, 30 minutes. And something at the back of my mind, I don't know, I just pictured a brick, the same brick that Craig knocked Debo out with. Kind of like running behind myself. I wish you would. I wish you would lay down before you get this workout in. I'll beat the doggone, beat the mess out of your butt, boy. Ooh. Oh man, that feels good. We're still gonna do that boxing workout, okay? I got to order some more boxing gloves. We gotta get that doggone boxing workout in, man. Yeah. Still waiting. Let me see. But yeah, you missed the combo earlier, big dog. It was a pretty decent combo, man. Got a chance to chime in on that thing. Let's see. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Right now, I'm not seeing anything. Live chat. No. I don't know, man. Did YouTube delete your what's the name? I don't know. We got work to do, man. So let's go ahead. Let's get to it. Oh man. Oh shit. Ah. It's been a minute since I done reached for this shoes, bro. It's crazy. This is a completely different feel with the Nikes. I can definitely feel like more support, like just all over. With those Nikes, it's like it encourages you to kind of like run on your tip toe. So, what time is over? These headphones is off. Take notes on it. Pick it up. Pick it up. Well, y'all get started. Bottle of water. Dress in something that's hot. I got on 2 long sleeve shirts. Shirt. Always better to start off like this. My freaking calf muscle is tight right there. Shoes, man. I'm addicted. I want a pair of those motherfuckers, man. I'm talking about, you ever feel that, like right before you get like a cramp in your muscle or something like that? I can feel it. Let's test it. Let's see if we get a cramp. Wait. All right. Yeah. Yeah. No lie, no cap. Today was definitely the most challenging. How bad? I'm trying to stand up while I'm talking. I don't like to sit down after the workout. Unless I'm still working out. But yeah. How bad? Yeah. Honestly, today was by far the most challenging. All right. Mentally, man. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but it feels like something is at the back of my calves, like balling my freaking calves up every time that I put pressure on that left leg, man. Because the running shoes that I had, the running shoes that I had on, was it yesterday, were actually too small. My other shoes gave out on me a mile into the run, and I wasn't even halfway done. So I had to go the rest of the miles. I was like, I can do one or two things, but either I can thug it out, or did I just drug the whole one? I'm thinking about 2 different days. My bad, y'all. Yeah, the first mile yesterday, my feet were like crammed up, but after about a mile, then I was just like, you know what, it don't feel that bad. But on that last mile, I really felt it on that last mile. But yeah, every time that I take a step, it feels like somebody is back there like grabbing and squeezing my freaking calf muscle every time I take a step. Now listen, I'm not complaining. I actually sort of kind of like the way that feels, but I figure it's just letting me know we doing something, we working today or whatever. But anywho, dadgummit, freaking sweat. We got another full workout after this one. I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion tired. You know what I mean? Because everything is always going to resort back to that mental. Physically, I know my body can handle a lot more, way more than freaking 3 miles. No matter if I'm running on a hurt leg, hurt foot, or whatever. Mental toughness, that definitely ain't gonna stop it. But that was fun, man. That was fun. We this was definitely a little bit tougher than normal, man. Having to go back to some other shoes that obviously my body is not used to just yet, but it's all good. You know what I mean? We finished. It wasn't about how we started. You know what I mean? I started kind of rough. Well, you know what I'm saying? A little rough how I started everything, but after it was all said and done, we still finished up on 10 as usual. You know what I mean? Still nothing. Still nothing from the other page, man. I've been waiting to see what they're gonna say. 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago they posted, but they didn't respond to my message for some reason. See what they're talking about.
Strong don't mean you weak. Just because she's a boss don't mean you ain't one. Just because she is a phenomenal woman don't mean you're not a phenomenal man. You phenomenal because you picked a capable wife. You didn't date down because you value control and power over somebody that had to depend on you because they couldn't do for themselves. No, you found you a partner that was capable, and guess what? You and your family gonna be thankful for it. But you keep thinking that just because this woman is shining don't mean that your star ain't shining too.
two things to be true at the same time. Some of the stuff he was saying, I agree with. But you know what? We're gonna really get into unpacking that stuff a little bit later on. Now, man, I got to the point where I have to view and listen to content like 2 or 3 times to get a better understanding of that, man. You know, a lot of people like to do like first reactions and whatnot. That's only when I'm viewing like football content. But stuff that I'm gonna be giving my opinion on, like really that doing a deep dive, I think that stuff should be reviewed more than once, man. So you can honestly give yourself a chance to really digest what it is that person is saying, and you know, just go from there. But anyway, man, I'm gonna catch you guys in a little bit. Katie got some work he got to do, dog. Anyway, let me go ahead and good night, mother freaker. Anyway, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next. Peace.